So, welcome back to a new video. I mean, I hope you're back. Very important video today. In my opinion, there are three essentials to life. For everyone, it's different, but I think these three things everyone should do. Does not matter the age, the gender, the goals, don't care. Everyone. The first one is exercise. Move your body, stretching, going to the gym, or playing sports, like using your body. Physical work, let's say. The second one is learning, reading, studying, learning languages. It's very important. Also to keep your brain kind of healthy and to use your brain. And the third one is meditation. And that's what I want to talk about today. I believe even now, even when people nowadays talk a lot more about meditation, because when I was 16, like 7 years ago, damn, time flies. It was not so common and it was viewed as something, esoteric, and it was people always like imagine monks that can like they fly above the ground and meditate in this, like stereotypical way. It got better. I would say that more people are discovering it, but still, it's too underrated. The best thing ever, the most simple thing ever, the easiest thing to implement in your life. You don't need anything. You can even be in prison and do it. Yeah. I will talk about my experience first, like always. You need to know I have really fucked up thoughts. Like, I have bad sleep, my mind goes 300. I can't really relax. Even when I try to do something relaxing, my brain doesn't stop. It doesn't. And also, when I was depressed, I talked in my first video a little bit about it. Not really, I only said I was depressed, but yeah, I was depressed. Or I'm dealing with depression since my teenage years. And it was even so bad that I had times in my life, let's say, I wanted to end myself. I think the first time was with 13, 14, where I really had this thought about ending myself and not continuing my life. So you can imagine how I feel or how I felt. Not good. Even thinking about it puts me in a bad mood. So, also with my insecurity and with my personal issues, my life was very negative. It was really hard for me to see anything good in my life. It was very hard for me to have like positive emotions. My life was basically always like gritty and angry and all this bad stuff. And yeah, that pushed me, but it's not healthy and you can sustain it for a long time. And I discovered meditation from two sources. One, I'm a big samurai fan, like I love Japanese culture. Yeah, I watch anime too. I mean, yeah, but still, I love samurai and all this codex shit. Even after discovering that the samurai codex is a little bit bullshit, but it's a different topic. The second one was Kobe Bryant. I mean, if I need to explain who Kobe Bryant is, then you live on the rock. Sorry, famous basketball player. Let's say I love Kobe, and he talked about that he meditates. I mean, he did like a advertisement for an app, the app I'm using nowadays for meditation, Calm. I will put it in the description. I'm not sponsored by them, but they should sponsor me because I love this app. But you don't need an app before you get all weird about it. Of course, I was like, I had some resistance because again, I was also very stereotypical, but samurais are doing it. One of my favorite athletes is doing it. So I got interested and I did it. And I can't lie, and that's an important part about meditation. The first week, even the first weeks, I did not feel a difference. I mean, yeah, of course, after doing it, like the first minutes, you feel kind of relaxed, but I was like, that's it. Because the benefits get like so advertised. I will talk about the benefits of meditation. I did not feel it. Literally, I did not feel a difference. But I forced myself and be like, come on, there must be something. Let's do it. Also, it took me 1 month, maybe a little bit more, but 1 month to really have this. Oh, I think now it's kicking. The reason I kept going was, again, it's very easy to implement. It takes 5 minutes a day, maybe 10. You can even do 2 minutes. You can even start with 30 seconds. So, it took me 1 month, and I could really see a change. Like, it's crazy. You don't, with, for me, my experience, everyone is different, but I only want to make this disclaimer so you don't expect too much too early. Like, let's say the effects, like that's the time and that's the effects. No, it must be like no, it must be like this, and it was like this, and then suddenly it hit me like that. So it was strange. It was not like gradually every day I could feel a little bit of a change. I believe that after a certain time I got so conscious and so good with it. Good, it's a skill kinda, but you know what I mean. So conscious that I then realized it. Maybe the change happened before, but I was not ready to see it. And that's an important part about meditation. You need to be, oh fuck, you need to be ready for it. Ready, I mean, you need to stick to it. Please stick to it. It's a grind. It's not even a grind, but it will take time. Be patient. And yeah, I must say I have an on-off relationship with meditation. I don't do it daily anymore. I want to do it daily I don't do it daily anymore, but I want to do it daily, so I will start today. Yeah, today, and I will update you on it. But yeah, game changer. Probably one of the things that kind of saved my life in a very direct way. I mean, literally. And the benefits. Because people always want to hear about the benefits of stuff. I mean, I can understand. The first one is the peace. We live in a such fast-lived, fast-paced society that meditation is one of the rare things that slows down time. It's hard to explain. For people that never meditated, it's really hard to explain. But if you're into it, like after I did it, after this 1 month period, for me, time was slower. Everything was I was way more attentive about my surroundings. Like, quick question. Can you, like, if you go to school or to work, I don't care. Can you describe the way to school or work perfectly? Like every detail, where this tree is, where this car always parks? Probably not. I mean, you can kind of describe it, but not properly. But you're walking every day that shows how mindless you walk. Like a bot, like an NPC. I mean, everyone knows this. You go, like, after work, after school, you go home. Suddenly you spawn home. Like, your mind is like autopilot. But with meditation, you don't have that. You're very conscious about everything, but not in a bad way where you overthink everything. You can. It's like, imagine your mind is a room, and your thoughts are like stuff that's around the room. So if you don't meditate your mind is probably very messy. But meditation kind of cleans it. It makes it like tidy. It organizes it. Way more efficient. So that was the first thing. I was way more attentive. Time felt much slower, but in a good way. My patience, my emotional control, my focus improved. Like, to be honest, when I'm doing it, I can really see I'm become a different human being. especially when I do it for a long period of time. That was always that was I can tell you, every time I meditated for a long period of time, like let's say a few weeks, months, that was the best time of my life. The most productive. My addiction problems I did not have, my down phases, my depression stuff, everything disappeared. I functioned very well. But every time I stopped doing it for any reason, I could see how I lose control about I could see how I lose control over myself. And that's also one of the benefits. Meditation gives you control over yourself back. It makes you realize stuff you don't even have the time, you don't even have the subconscious to understand properly. It allows you to remove yourself from situations and view it from like a third person, and gives you like insights you would normally not have, especially when it's about traumatic experiences. It helped me so much with that. Again, if you never did it or only did it few times, it's very hard to imagine how beneficial it really is. Then the crazy part, every time I could like there's like a meditation state. You know, when you meditate and after you open your eyes, you are in like a trance state. You are like very focused, attentive. Like it's a state. Of course, over the day you kind of lose it, but the more you meditate, the longer the state is, and the quicker you can get in. Means when I was at work and I got stressed, but I was meditating a lot, it only took me like one or two deep breaths like that, and I could kind of enter that state. Imagine like you could enter the flow state every time you want, and it's basically that. So it's overpowered as fuck, if you want to say it like that. My performance everywhere, like even in sports, even in daily life, again, it transforms you as a human being. I would say it has the same effect on you as the gym. The gym is for your body to look good, to work well, to be fit, to be strong, to be fast, to have cardio, like all this stuff. But meditation is the gym version for your mind, for your soul. So that's why it's very important to do. I will link in the description one or two, maybe three videos about it so you can learn about it more. There are so many different techniques. You can meditate while walking. You can, even when you clean the dishes, this can be a sort of meditation. But now I will give you a small, easy instruction the way I did it, the way I got my benefits, and I believe everyone can do, no excuses. Very simple. You do it 2 times a day. After waking up, the first thing you do is after you wake up is to meditate. No phone, no this, no that. You only use the phone to make a timer or to open your meditation app. There's like Calm or Headspace. I will link everything for you. But this, after waking up, and then before you go to sleep. It will improve your sleep, by the way. You can imagine. You can't. Believe me, it will improve your sleep. But also it's a nice wind down. So that's are the 2 times. You can of course change it. You can do it after work, before the gym, after the gym. But if you want to stick to it, assign 2 times. And now, if I will treat you as a total beginner, someone that never did it. 2 minutes in the morning, 2 minutes before you sleep. Okay? After 1 week, you will increase it to 5 minutes, 5 minutes in before you sleep. Okay? But and that's the goal. 10 minutes in the morning, 10 minutes in the evening before you go to sleep. I never did more. I did, of course, some sessions, like some. It's like a PR to see how long can I focus, like 20 minutes, 30 minutes. I believe even the longest one was 1 hour. But like from a routine standpoint, something you do in your daily life, I believe like 10 minutes in the morning, 10 minutes before you sleep, or in the evening, if you want to wind down, are perfect. But you need to build up yourself first. So you start with 2 minutes. And now let's talk about how do you really meditate. There are so many different ways and approaches. Technically speaking, if you sit down and focus on the wall or look at the wall for 10 minutes, it's a form of meditation. But I'm not sure if that's the right term for it, but I would call it breath focused meditation. So you will close your eyes, take deep breaths with your nose. I like you take a deep breath with your nose, and it should go deep into your belly. Like if you're a guy, you should like try try to breathe in into your balls, basically. Even if you're a woman, like try to breathe in into like deep, and then when you breathe out, like make like if you would have a straw in your mouth, when you have a straw, and long breath, like a long breath out, deep in, deep out, and slow. That's like your breathe technique, and you will focus on that. The problem, because I recommended meditation to my friends, even to my dad and other stuff. Yeah, but I'm always thinking about other stuff. Good, that's not bad. It's not like, oh no, the goal of meditation is not to have zero thoughts. I mean, even in my prime time meditation, I could probably go 1 2 minutes really without any thinking. But it took me months to reach that point. So that's not it. What it is what the point of it is. If you think about something, recognize your mind is wandering and then go back to focus on the breathing. You can view it as a rep for your brain, like a push up or a bicep curl. Every time you do this, like direction to focus, and you will see how easier it gets over time. Again, 2 minutes. Sit or lay down comfortably. If you fall asleep at night, it's okay. If you can't, like you are sitting and meditating and your brain goes crazy for 2 minutes, that's good too. Let it out. Don't force yourself. View your thoughts as like clouds above you, and you are only watching them. You are not judging your thoughts. You are not over analyzing. Is like only think and then yeah, I need to breathe and do this, and that's how you do it. Basically, it's very simple. Don't be too harsh to yourself. For real, there is no way to do it wrong. You will only get better over time. So that's it. I hope I could inspire you to meditate. Again, it's one of the 3 things I believe everyone should do, and it's very important for me that you do it. Like, I really want you to do it, and would be very nice if some people can write their experience with meditation in the comments to inspire other people, or if you did your first